Already I gave you brief introduction about angiosperm. Now we will enter into detailed study of angiosperm. Angiosperm, the most developed member of the plant kingdom, and the least developed member of the plant kingdom is algae. Right, angiosperm. Again, I'll repeat same thing. They are flowering plants. They produce flower. They are the flowering plants. And what is the purpose of flower? Flower is their reproductive structure. Flower is actually reproductive organ. Flower is actually reproductive organ. And in flower, it contains male and female reproductive parts separately. Sometimes single flower contains both male and female reproductive structure. Sometimes male and female reproductive structures are found on different flower. If both male and female reproductive structures are found on the same flower, we call it as bisexual flower. Bisexual flower. And if it occurs on different, like on one flower male reproductive part, on another flower female reproductive part, then we call it as unisexual flower. Now, which is that male and female reproductive part? Which is that male and female reproductive part? See, male reproductive part is nothing but stamen. And female reproductive part is nothing but pistil. Stamen and pistil, it is also called as androecium and gynoecium. Stamen will be somewhat like this inside the flower. This is stamen. This is anther. And this part is called as filament. Pistil, somewhat like this. This is pistil. This part is called as stigma. This part is called as style. This is called as ovary. In anther, pollen grains are produced. These are pollen grains. And pollen grains contain male gametes. Male gametes. Inside the ovary, ovules are ovules. And ovules contain female gamete, egg. Female gamete means egg. So this male and female gamete fuse together to form zygote. Zygote will develop into seed. So ovule will develop into future seeds. These will develop into seed. If 3 ovules are there, that fruit contains 3 seed. If 1 ovule is there, like mango, 1 seed. If many ovules are there, many seed, papaya, watermelon. And this ovary will convert into fruit. This will become fruit, ovule will become seed. So these are the reproductive structure found inside the flower. That's why in case of angiosperm, we call it as flowering plant. Now, this is very well developed. They have very well developed root system. They have very well developed root system. Very well developed shoot system. Shoot is stem, leaf, everything. Okay. And root and shoot system has very strong network of xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem, that is for the transportation of food and water. Then they have leaves, and we know the purpose of leaves. Leaves always contain green pigment, and because of that green pigment, they help in the process of photosynthesis. At the same time, leaves also help in another process called as transpiration. This is very important. Transpiration. What is that transpiration? On the surface of the leaf, generally on the lower surface, there are some minute openings are present on the surface of leaf, and those openings are called as stomata. Those openings are called as stomata. Through this stomata, water escapes in the form of vapor, and that process is called as transpiration. It is because of transpiration, water will get absorbed by the roots and water can climb to height like coconut tree, arachidnut tree, banyan tree, where the water from soil should reach to the tip of the tree, and that is achieved by the process of transpiration. Now, this angiosperm, it is broadly divided into two types. You know that two types of angiosperm: monocot and dicot. Monocot and dicot. Actually, it is monocotyledon. Actually, the word is cotyledon. In short form, we call cot. Dicotyledon. What do you mean by cotyledon? Cotyledon means seed leaf. Seed leaf. Seeds, in case of dicot, there are two cotyledons. You can split the seed into two. Best example is groundnut. You take groundnut, you open up the shell, and inside that groundnut, what we eat, you just press them, it splits into two. That means two cotyledons are present. Pea, garden pea, you just split two. Pulses, it splits into two. Dicot. Monocot means you cannot split them into two, as in case of paddy. You cannot split them. You can cut them, but you cannot split them. Wheat, ragi, coconut. You can cut the coconut, but you cannot split the coconut because it is made up of single cotyledon. This is the first difference. In case of monocot, it is a single cotyledon, and here it is double cotyledon. Second difference. In case of monocot, the root system is fibrous, and here the root system is taproot system. What is taproot? If it is ground level, it is a stem. Below the ground level, there will be main root, mother root, and there will be branches. This is taproot. Fibrous, when we lift grass, okay, if this is the stem of the grass, you can see tufts of root, groups of root. So this is fibrous. One more major difference between monocot and dicot is with respect to leaf. Here leaf has parallel venation, and here reticulate venation. Now, what is venation? Arrangement of veins in the leaf. You take any dicot leaf will be like this. This is midrib. These are veins. See these branches like this. They branch here and there, they branch. As in case of hibiscus, as in case of mango. Whereas here, you take one leaf of coconut or grass, single leaf, and the veins are parallel like this. One below the other. Nicely arranged. This is parallel. This is parallel venation. So these three you can remember as very important differences between monocot and dicot. Obviously both of them are angiosperm, both of them are flowering plant. In monocot single cotyledon, here double cotyledon. Fibrous root system, taproot system. Parallel venation, reticulate venation. And example for monocot, rice, that is paddy, wheat, ragi, coconut. Example for dicot, mango, you can give example, then pulses, then groundnut, etc. Thank you.